Done shuffled through this deck, and I'm doing it in bed because I've been sick. And this is for Gypsy Rose because I have been asked, I don't know how many times, to do a reading on this case. So we'll go into it. I have done my own before, personal reading. It's very quick just to see what I could feel, what would happen, to see if it would be accurate. What I do gather now is that there's going to be an issue, some kind of conflict with the dad and another guy that's close to Gypsy. Could be Ryan, could be Ken, from what I gather. This is going on now or will in the near future over like somebody being stabbed in the back, which I guess are feeling stabbed in the back. So maybe Gypsy, he felt Gypsy stabbed, or he felt Ken stabbed Gypsy in the back or something. I really don't know what's going to happen there. So, the Lover's reverse card. So, yeah, there's some issues going on here. The Tower reversed, which is way over here. So you can see it's the opposite. It's coming back from the storm. The Lovers is just a perfect relationship, but this relationship is completely imperfect. Things are not going to be going good there. I accidentally drew 2 cards. There's a reason for that. Let's try to figure out why and what I drew and how it ties in. So the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords, which is weird. I drew this last time. And this deck has been shuffled to the max. So the Hierophant and the King of Swords reversed. So I'm gathering that it's like a judge. That could be anyone as a judge and people watching this man. I'm wondering if he's going to end up in court or in jail for something. Did he DUI? I don't know, but something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. And, it's not going to be good. And then we've got the Empress on her little throne that's been thrown off of her throne. But anyway, yeah, something is going to go down with this Ken. I feel it's Ken. I don't know what's happening. It could be the stress of, being a new dad. It could be the stress of being a new dad. It could be something that's going on in his relationship and he starts drinking and driving. He's under a lot of stress. And I don't know. Something's going to go down here. And, snug and a bug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Perfected work. Well, that's working towards getting a home. That don't actually mean that you've worked hard, but that you're working on projects. I'm being judged for that. Well, I flipped through several and got this, so I'm going to look and see what we got. This is the Defeat reversed. So you've succeeded in something. That's in a reverse card. Doesn't feel like she has a hand in some things. It's going to happen. Something's going to happen at night. By the Moonlight card. Something at night's going to happen. I don't know. Is he going to lose his job? Is he going to be drinking and driving? I really can't tell you everything because tarot is not perfection. If I combine it with my oracle, I can get very, very close to telling you exactly. But they're all packed up from the move. And like I said, I've been sick. I'm doing this in bed for goodness sake. So But yeah, I've given you some information there. I can't... what else you want to know? Gypsy's character. Judgment. She's judged. Judged for what she's done to her mother. Which, you know, let's throw this deck over here and start on the other section. That's reversed, velour reversed. Somebody's not fighting for her. He's no longer fighting for her. I would take that's Ryan from what I've gathered. Again, that's unstable effort. This is perfecting something. This is perfecting something. I mean, it's perfecting what is perfection. What is being perfected? Nighttime. Her mother's death happened at night. Who killed Dee Dee? I've been asked that. Who killed Dee Dee? Who killed Dee Dee? The man with a knife, I would say, by the King of Swords. Happened very quick. And it happened there were a lot of stabs. Going at very quickly. Probably without thinking much thought to it at the time. And then there is a princess. A girl. And what I gather by this, because it's not a swords card, it is a wand card. Let me look in. This has to be combined with something. What is the Princess of Wands? I think I've got a little bit coming to me, but I need more. Was Gypsy involved? And the actual stabs. The Empress. Okay. She could have been involved, from what I gather here. She was definitely the mastermind, and she definitely was very smart. She was definitely felt very, very smart in this. Without remorse. And the guy who did this felt like he was her knight, like he was rescuing her, and doing what he could to save her. This man, see the devil card reversed. This man is not a devil. He's not evil. See, it's reversed. He's not evil at all. I gather that he was very manipulated into this. He did a lot of pretending for her. Something about pretending for her. What pretending for what? Pretending to be a bad guy? Pretending what? Oh, I got a lot of... I was supposed to draw one card and I drew more. King of Swords. Pretending for what pretending to stab her? Pretending for what? For her. He was pretending for her. And you see, she has a knife. I'm wondering if she did any kind of stabs this day or any other day. I can tell that she wasn't very good to her mother. So you can see the death card in the reversed. And the love in the reversed. She did not do this for love. They're both reversed. She did this to live. And I don't mean by live like because she thought she was going to die. And maybe she did in some ways. She just wasn't happy. Live as in, you know, really live out life. She wanted an adventure, like a rush, an adventure. Blended pleasure as in reverse. He didn't enjoy doing this, and one person enjoyed this and one didn't, and he did not enjoy this at all. I'm actually about tears because he became actually very depressed over it. Seriously depressed. I mean, right after doing it. And on here, you can see the, Princess of Cups. That's where you're just winning it all. And she didn't win it all. She went to jail, right? You know, and he fought for her. And she manipulated the situation. I don't like any of this, to be honest with you. What else can I get as a closure here? I grabbed 2. Wheel of Fortune, reversed. Losing it all. So some of this could have been about money. Wheel of Fortune, having fortune and losing it all. Because you can see by the Princess of Pentacles, she wanted money bad. And thought she would have money and a huge adventure, like the biggest adventure of her life. And she definitely 1000% used him. Wow. So, that's pretty much what I gather from this.